It was just a few days ago that Dan limped away from the chopper crash thinking that it was the beginning of the end. Now he's fought his way to Rosewood, he's built up some supplies, he has a base of operations, and he has a plan to escape. Okay, well that plan for Dan is to signal to arrange an extraction from the roof of the Ohio Mall, but first things first, he's got to get his signal strength up. He's got to activate 2 repeaters. He knows the location of one that is just to the north of Muldra. But before he heads that way, he's got to get kitted up. He's got to get tooled up. Right next door, there's a little armory, hopefully, in the police department. And there's his first zombie of the day. And there we are. That is a statement of intent from Dan for today. Well, that is the sort of gear that Dan is hoping to find. Let's get that right helmet on. That looks a lot better than a bright red. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe we should put the visor down on that. We'll take the rounds. Hopefully we can find a good old JS 2000 shotgun in the armory. Let's go find out. Okay, well this place is deserted. It is kind of worrying. Okay, we've got some activity. I don't want to take them out. I don't want them to break down the door and jump on Dan while he's laden with shotgun shells. Now if they're going to have a key, they are absolutely beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted. They've got some interesting gear that we basically just ruined with that axe. Let's shut that door. Let's get in the armory, and you've got a key. This is so much easier now. Okay, we're in. What are we going to find? We got another M9 pistol with some rounds. And we got a holster, so let's get that. Funny. And yeah, let's equip tactical knife sheath. Why not? The more weapons, the better. That's what we want to see. We want to see those shotgun shells. Yeah, well, some good loot. An M9 pistol in tip-top condition, a magazine, 3 boxes of rounds, 2 boxes of shotgun shells, but no shotgun. Let's get all this gear back to Dan's base. He's quite over encumbered at the moment, and then we're going to just head straight on into town, see what we can find. You know what? In a sign of Dan's ever increasing confidence, it's a long walk. I mean, it's probably a couple of whole blocks, so we're going to take the truck. Yes, it's noisy, but it's got a lot of carry capacity. It's got a lot of storage, and it gets Dan to his location where he wants to be a lot quicker. Dan was cruising on in, and there just wasn't that much activity, just these 2 zombies that you can see behind, and he thought, yeah, this is easy. But all of a sudden, there are some quite big groups up ahead, so this is definitely a job for a chill pill before Dan gets swinging. Okay, chill pill is swallowed. Let's get to it. Okay, that's the first 4 done. And yeah, why not make it easy for Dan? Let's grab that. We're going to need a lot of guns and ammo if Dan's going to achieve his mission of getting the hell out of Knox County. Let's press on, let's press forward. Okay, well, while Dan is under the influence of a chill pill, let's see if we can clear out some zombies pretty quick, and we can get into that supermarket, grab some food, because that is definitely something that Dan is lacking at the moment. He's got about 3 cans of food, and I think just up the road is a Gigamart as well. So we'll make that the priority for this afternoon. Okay, well, the way things are going, Dan is going to need those 6 fire axes, because he's a busy boy. There's a lot of zombies coming forward, but he's got the strength, he's got the skills to make short work of them. Okay, no map fragments. It's only a matter of time before we find another 4, and then that will reveal the location of the second repeater. There's be massive steps towards Dan getting out of here. There's another 2 taken down. Make that 3. Those shelves look full. Dan is hungry. Let's get in. Well, would you look at that? Isn't that beautiful to see? For those long, lonely evenings, hotties. Well, no solids in this place at all, just lots of pop and lots of water. It is what it is. It's going to fill Dan's belly, but as I said, just up the road, here's a Gigamart, and hopefully we can find enough food for Dan for maybe a couple of weeks. Okay, well, things are getting interesting. I think that gunshot has maybe woken up the zombies a little bit. But Dan, the Axeman, is taking care of business. But that is quite a few zombies. Just thought there was one right behind him then. And there's another level up in axe already. Dan is going to be a real force to be reckoned with in just a few days at this rate. I mean, look at the amount of corpses on the floor already. This guy's an absolute machine. Okay, well, there we are. Another repeater location map fragment and a very useful weapon, the nightstick. Okay, well, I think we might have finally found what Dan was really looking for. Now that makes things very interesting indeed. That zombie almost made it interesting. But we got a shotgun. We got 3 boxes of shells. Is that enough to really go for it? Maybe not. Well, the Gigamart is just in sight, but we've got another big group of zombies, another 10 or so. So it's rinse and repeat. Let's take a chill pill. Okay, that zombie sounded so close, but they're still behind that door. I mean, it's just going to be... Dan is going to get to such a high level of axe in no time at this rate. There we go. One shots all around. Dan is actually getting a little bit tired. He's going to need to take a little bit of a break from all this zombie slaying. Hey man, that loss of that moderate version is really making it a lot harder. He needs to have a break, so we're going to sit in the cab of the truck. We need to take that guy out because that banging is really distracting. We're going to take a break by taking a seat in the cab of the truck. But there's no way Dan is going to be able to get proper rest with all that banging going on. Okay, there's definitely 2 or 3 in here. Yeah, Dan needs to be really careful here. Don't get too overconfident. To keep his head on a swivel here, really be careful. Okay, we're going in. And this is the main storage. That's what we want. Let's just grab all of that for now. Okay, let's search the rest of this building while we're at it. While we've got the opportunity. Well, Dan really is walking out of here with a lot of gear, but he is really now quite heavily encumbered, so he's just gonna have to fall back to the fire department, I think, grab whatever loot bags he's got before he goes to the Gigamart and stocks up on food. Oh well, kind of almost out of nowhere, there's a huge group of zombies come out from, I guess, the courthouse. They've heard all the noise of the van going up and down the road. They're just around the corner from the fire department, so there's no way we can just drive past them. We've got to take care of them. And we'll keep the beta blockers for when there's real trouble. So yeah, that's right. Just 7 or 8 zombies like this, no problem. Okay, there we go. So again, we'll just search before we move on. We'll search all of the bodies, any map fragments. Okay, so we're back at the Gigamart. It is 10:30 and he's already on the vitamin pills to keep him awake. He's starting to get a little bit drowsy. What kind of trouble is he going to find at the Gigamart? Not a great deal. Not a great deal. Just 3 zombies out front. There's probably going to be a couple inside because it is a big building. But let's grab the food. Let's grab the loot while we got the chance. Get in just like that. Simply as that. We're in. There's still electricity, so it's nice and bright inside. Let's grab a bag, equip it secondary, and let's fill it up with food. Okay, well, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. That is so much food. Dan's really surprised that even though it's a couple of months into the zombie apocalypse, there's still quite a lot of supplies. We've got a whole full bag of food. I guess when it happened, the fall, it happened pretty quick. You know, everybody got infected. Everybody turned so damn quickly. But it's been another successful day for Dan. He's managed to get some really valuable supplies. Let's get this all back to the Rosewood Fire Department. Okay, so we're back. The truck just about fits in. We're definitely going to need to find some more loot bags at this rate, because we're going to get a lot of loot. Is all the food dropped off? A whole full duffel bags worth. That's a lot of food. That's going to keep Dan going for weeks. Definitely, for sure. Now, extraction. That is the aim of the game, to get out of this hellhole, and Dan has been slowly learning what that means. He knows that he needs a military walkie-talkie to establish contact. He knows he needs to boost the signal by getting online 2 antenna repeaters. He knows the location of one. It's the Dixie picnic dining area. He's got 1 map fragment. He needs to find another 3 to make another map, and to then learn the location of a second one. God knows where that could be. Let's hope it's not in Louisville. There's one other thing that he also needs to obtain, find before he can arrange that extraction from the roof of the Ohio Mall, and that is research journals. He needs to find 3 research journals, as well, as if he didn't have enough to do. Now, if you were wondering where those journals are located, it actually says on the extraction map. Now look at this. Will you look at this? Dan needs to travel to and find these journals, and they are at the Rosewood Prison, the March Ridge Apartments, and also the Louisville Hospital. He's going to have to search through those locations just to find this one journal in each of the locations. That's 3 journals in total. He needs those. He needs to activate the 2 repeaters. It is going to be a massive task for him. So tomorrow he's taking a trip to the Rosewood Prison. Okay, so Dan is off to the Rosewood Prison, armed with nothing more than a couple of axes and a steely determination, hopeful that he can find one of the 3 journals that he needs to get the hell out of here. Okay, so thanks to a clue left on the extraction map, Dan knows that one of the 3 journals is located at the Rosewood Prison, but he doesn't have... Man, that is a lot of zombies. He's getting a bit freaked out by the amount of zombies. He doesn't have a clue where in the prison this journal is going to be. Man, this could be too much for Dan at this early stage. I don't know, do we get out and start swinging? There doesn't seem to be many zombies out in the grounds. We'll leave the engine running. But as I was saying, he doesn't know where the journal is. If he's lucky, it's going to be in the armory upstairs there. If he's unlucky, it's right in the belly of the beast. It's right in the middle of somewhere in the prison. And that prison is going to hold a lot of zombies. But for now, there's more important things on his mind. And that's the number of zombies it's going to be training in. Okay, it is time for Dan to get swinging with the fire axe. I hope he's got enough strength. I hope he's got enough endurance. Let's make things easier for him by downing a chill pill. That will keep the swelling panic under control, because there's going to be a lot of zombies coming into the area. He's got a big fight on his hands here. But at the moment, Dan is absolutely slaying these zombies. It's a zombie slaughter at the moment. Looks like outside, immediately outside the prison, it did look like it was actually pretty clear, pretty quiet. So as long as you don't make too much noise near the prison, we might be able to keep a handle on this situation. And look at that. I was just about to say, we've got to make sure we search every corpse, because that's what they are now, for repeater map location fragments. Wow, look at this. This is incredible. Beta blockers, shotgun shells, map fragments. So now I've got 2 map fragments, so we're already halfway out of finding out the location of the second repeater that we need. I hope it's a bit closer than the other one, which is north of Moldra. Wow, that was... Okay, yeah, well that's where all the zombies are. They're all around the noisy truck that some madman has left running. So just when he thought it was all over, it's time for round 2. Okay, wow, this is just incredible how Dan is tearing through these zombies. We need to find more fire axes though, because he's going to be really reliant on them. And yeah, there's 5 or 6 at the fire department, but at this rate we're going to go through those in no time whatsoever. Okay, right near the side entrance, shall we say, to the prison, and they're pouring out of the window. Who knows how many zombies are going to come out once we get close and make a noise. All this fighting, they could just... The situation could just escalate so quickly. How many zombies are in there? Just 2. That Dan could upgrade to. That's what we need to be careful of. Pouring out of that empty window. Now we don't know how many zombies are in there. We don't know if this noise is gonna be loud enough to be heard in the main prison, because that's where most of the zombies are gonna be. As I said, if Dan is lucky, and it would be incredibly lucky, the journal is upstairs in the armory, but if not, hopefully he can definitely find some more shotgun shells and he can maybe come back. He's already got 3 boxes of shotgun shells, and if we have to take on the prison with the shotgun, then we have to do it. Okay, we're still trying to get inside that building. It does sound like there is a lot of zombies in there. But if we're making a noise... Oh no, come on, I was definitely getting the other one right. Oh my god, that was so close. That was lucky there was only 1 zombie. I thought that Dan would take out the second zombie that was coming through the window, but he was fully concentrated on the one on the floor. We'll definitely know that for next time. Man, this nightstick is an unexpected bonus. Again, he's got to watch his back because they're going to come out of that window. There shouldn't be any zombies by the truck. They should all just be coming from the one direction. And here they come. Okay, well, although Dan sort of had himself as a bit of an axeman, that fire axe does sap your energy and he's surprisingly effective. Did you see that? Look at that. That's exactly what we need. He's surprisingly effective. Another zombie with this nightstick, so we're going to keep with that for the moment. Let's see if we can finally poke our heads in. Here they come. I'd rather them come out. Man, there's a lot. Things could escalate really quickly here. Okay, well here they come. Dan's downed another chill pill. He's got another full bottle. But if he needs to split, he needs to split. If he has to run for it, we can get in that truck, that lorry, and just get the hell out of here. Okay, I think Dan needs to go to the fire axe. Let's not mess around. We need to take care of the growing number of zombies before they get too much and Dan gets overwhelmed. Okay. There's another group taken care of. It looks like for the moment there's going to be a steady flow of zombies coming out, and there is that endurance, that exertion kicking in. That is going to slow Dan down a little bit. Maybe while we've got the chance, while we've got the opportunity, we'll just take a seat, take a rest. Okay, well Dan has had a rest. Oh my god, that is a big group, but I'm not sure looking at that group that it was going to be enough of a rest. This is going to be the first big test today. Okay, well to preserve some energy, we're going to go with the shorthand axe. Hopefully it'll be just as effective as the fire axe. Wow, that is amazing. It's absolutely tearing through him. That fire axe really saps your strength so quickly. Oh, Dan has been making heavy work of it. But that group is finally getting smaller. We've got more zombies coming into the area. You can see in just a couple of hours though, Dan has really made his mark on the Rosewood Prison. He hasn't even stepped inside yet. Okay, well, there we go. We're down to just the last couple. I mean, there's so many corpses. I mean, I kind of think one of them really is going to have a repeater map fragment, but it's kind of actually too many bodies to search at the moment. Okay, well, Dan is back at the front of this building. He can see a lot of zombies up in the main prison, just standing in the windows and the doors. So he doesn't really wouldn't go in there really. He can actually just get inside this armory on the left here. That would be awesome. But at the moment, they just keep pouring out of that place. I've already gone through one axe already. Hey, and there's the exertion kicking in again. Let's grab those. Let's put that away. Again, Dan's going to need to have a little bit of a rest before he goes any further. Yeah, well, Dan's already had to have 2 lots of rest. He's probably taken out somewhere between 60 and 70 zombies, I reckon. And as I said, he's still not even got inside. At this point, he's not sure if he's going to have enough energy or even enough weapons or maybe even enough time to even step foot in the prison. But he's not ready to give up yet. Okay, well, finally, after killing him, probably, I don't know, it must be nearly 100. Wow, what is the jockey doing in the prison? He finally gets to set foot inside. And yeah, what greets him? About 7 or 8 zombies. So it's time for another chill pill. He's got a lot more fighting still to do, and it looks like he might have to have another rest soon as well. But that is another big group of zombies taken care of. At some point, the flow of zombies, it's got to stop, and Dan's got to get inside. It doesn't feel likely at the moment, but he's going to keep trying. And he's finally inside. Now that is the problem. They've broken down all the doors. You can see there's an exit there, right up ahead of Dan. That goes into the main wing of the prison. And that all hell could break loose if they hear him and they start pouring down that corridor. Just 2 more on and down at the moment. Okay, I mean, would you look at this? An absolute bloodbath. So I'm not really sure of the layout of the prison. I've seen a lot of zombies going down through that doorway. It's a narrow corridor. I really don't want to go that way. Let's have a snack. Got some zombies coming in from somewhere. Not sure if this is the right place to fight, but it's just one. And we will definitely grab that. We might need that at some point. Just up the stairs. Man, it's just, yeah. It's just up here. There. That's where the armory is. That's where I'm hoping the journal is. But it's one way in, one way out. We're looking for a journal. Should be, I guess it'll be obvious when we see it. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, with nothing in these containers, we're going to have to get the fire axe. We're going to have to break down that security door. It's a real risk because it's going to make a lot of noise. And in no time at all, it's the armory. It's a thing of beauty. In no time at all, zombies could come pouring up. No, let's be sensible. Let's check the corpses for a key. Is that gonna count? There we are. Now now this is a real issue now. We're in an enclosed room. Dan has made quite a lot of noise running up and down the stairs, banging the door, and no zombies have turned up. So we're just gonna look, we're gonna cherry pick. We're gonna take the shotgun shells, the 9mm rounds, We've got a couple of pistols already. I would very much like to find a journal right now. Okay, well, there's good news and bad news. Well, there's two lots of good news. One, no zombies have come knocking. Two, Dan has found a lot of guns and ammo in here. We got a lot of M9 magazines, about 8 boxes of rounds. What have we got? 5 boxes of 9mm rounds there, another 5 there, that's 10. We've got 8 boxes of shotgun shells. We've grabbed a spare shotgun as well. I think Dan's gonna have to use them. There is no journal here, which means Dan is gonna have to clear out the prison and search it for that elusive, just for that one little journal. Oh my god, he's daunted at the prospect of having to do that. We're just checking again all of the containers. Let's get that quit secondary. Let's sort out the inventory and let's get the hell out of here. It's too late in the day for Dan to take on the prison with a shotgun. Although it is kind of tempting. I don't know what's in there, but we gotta check. We still might find a journal. I got a feeling we're definitely... Oh my god, I did not know where that was coming from. Oh boy. Let's just let them through, because they might smash the window and make a noise. Just really wary of zombies coming from all these directions. There's 3 or 4 doors here. They could just appear at any point. I mean, is this the staircase through here? Definitely saw some zombies go through there, go through here. There's none here now. Where are they? Please, can we find a journal? Okay, lots of cool gear, but no journal. I think these are toilets. Yeah, there's no containers there. Well, the first foray into the Rosewood Prison overall was successful in terms of the fact that Dan is not dead, but he's not found a journal. Got a storeroom here. This is dicey. Okay, there's definitely no doorway there. Well, no journal. That means just to find a journal, Dan's gonna have to take on at some point the whole prison. That is going to have to be an adventure for another day. Crazy. It's just crazy. Dan's kind of wants to get on with it. Somewhere in there is a journal. Doesn't know where it is. Is there a library in there? Just doesn't know. But it's going to be an adventure for another time. We're not going to do it now. It's starting a new battle at 11 o'clock and Dan's going to get tired soon. It's just too much to take on at this point. But look at that. Dan made a massive dent in the population of the zombies. I hope that he doesn't have to go anywhere near the actual 2 prison wings. There are 2 prison wings. They're going to be full of zombies. But he will be back. He will be back tomorrow, ready and refreshed, ready to find that journal. And of course, what the hell? No, seriously? What the hell? There is... Where on earth did all these zombies come from? No, seriously, where on earth did all of these zombies come from? Dan does not know what to do. Does he get out and fight? Or does he run away? Does he drive to the VHS store? I think he's just made that decision. Wow. What on earth happened? Dan's been gone 12 hours and there's zombies everywhere. Well, Dan's got a new fight on his hands. He doesn't want to give up the fire department just yet. It's time for Dan to take another chill pill and get swinging. Does he have enough energy? Does he have enough left in the tank to overcome this massive challenge? Okay, I think that is pretty much most of the zombies. They're all nicely rounded up in front of him now. He's taking a chill pill. Not doing enough. He's still a little bit panicked. But he's thinning out the herd, the horde. Hopefully Dan can do this. So we could do some quick kills here. Don't want to take more than a couple of hits really to take down the zombie. There's a lot of swinging for Dan to do now. He's going to get tired soon. Well, Dan's at his first level of exertion. He's got a couple of levels in Axe experience now, so hopefully it's not going to make a dramatic difference. But they are slowly wearing him down, but you can see that that group is a lot smaller than it was. There we go, some quick kills. I think the danger is over. That's another massive challenge that Dan's overcome. This guy, he can really slay the zombies. He's already killed over 500, maybe even closer to 600. And that was really, really good timing, because he's also getting a little bit drowsy. Well, when Dan was driving away from the prison, he thought his day's work was done. Just can't believe. Ooh, there we go. We're just one fragment away now from learning the location of the second repeater, which would be awesome. But yeah, when he left the Rosewood Prison, he really thought his day's work was done. But man, that's just crazy where all those zombies came from. Oh, just when Dan thought everything was under control. Well, that is going to have to be it. There we go. We got another one. We're going to leave the location of the second antenna repeater for the next episode. I'll leave you on a cliffhanger. I hope you guys are enjoying. Dan is a real force to be reckoned with. Peace.